Welcome to Young Sportsplex for this edition of men's soccer between the Sheridan Bruins and the Niagara College Knights. Got an interesting matchup here today. The Knights, kind of the opposite of the women's game. The Knights men's squad really struggling, and the men's squad of the Bruins really been successful. And it's been 3 weeks since we've been back here at Young Sportsplex, guys. Last home game against Redeemer on the 5th, resulting in a 2-2 tie. We'll take a look at what happened in that game. MJ, you were here with us for that one. Kind of started out slow. Broken play there. Redeemer got their opening goal. And then right after, off a corner, Lecole misses his man. It's quickly 2-0. And all of a sudden, a switch kind of just flipped in the 30th minute. Beautiful goal there from Nikelski off a nice pass, cutting that lead in half. And just a few minutes later, Garrett Oldians got a penalty kick and knotted that game up. We didn't have anything else really go on in the remainder of that game. It ended up being in a 2-2 draw. We'll take a look as well as at the St. Clair game, pardon me. It started out well on both sides of the ball. Patrick Iwanzik was really, really good, making a couple of huge saves, as you can see here, and just an absolute heartbreaker in the 92nd minute. St. Clair would win the game off a header. As you can see the celebration there, but Niagara had their chance to tie it up. Off the cross, couldn't quite get anything going there, and we'll take a look at the Humber game as well. This was last Wednesday. Didn't go quite as planned. Vogel with the handball resulting in a penalty kick, pardon me. Niagara, in credit to them, they had their chances to get back into the game. The best chance coming to Garrett Oldians, as you'll see in just a second, shooting this one high to trim the lead in half. But in the 44th minute, Humber was able to get that third goal, and it was kind of just over from there. And the Hawks would end up moving to 5-0 on the season. They're now 6-0. We'll take a look at the standings here, guys. Niagara at that 6th seed where they ended up last season. Sheridan 3-1. Niagara has been struggling to score all year long. They scored 4 goals against Lambton, pardon me. And since then, they've been struggling to score elsewhere. Kind of similar to what we saw with the women's Sheridan team. And they're going to have to look to break out here.
Yeah, it kind of feels similar to, like, the opposite of what the women were, where Sheridan's been the one that's scoring, and Niagara has been, especially lately, just not having any trouble.
Yeah, also it's a beautiful evening, but potentially not for long, as there's some heavy rainfall set to come in potentially in the near future, which could really throw a wrench in both teams' games.
Earlier before, there was a 95% chance of rain. We had some showers in the women's game before. It's calmed down in terms of the rain. There's still some gusts coming in, expected to be around 20 kilometers an hour, as we're moments away from this game beginning. Starters for Niagara in net: Patrick Ewan Isaac, William Mitchell, Juan Plata, Kyle Hannon, Matthew Bogasat, Garrett Oldians, Tony Hendricks, Noah Vogel, Freddie Lecole, Matt Wachowski, and LeBron Awusu. Not really any surprises on the starters. Still talk things over one last time before we get going here. The second home game of the season for the Knights.
Both games having a pregame huddle.
As of right now, a chance of light rain, in the next hour. 70% chance of rain at 9 o'clock. So shouldn't be a huge factor of this game so far, but certainly something to keep an eye on. The temperature has certainly dropped from where we were at the beginning of the women's game. Currently 20 degrees.
It's become a crisp autumn's eve.
I think that's the best way to put it, MJ. Kind of the perfect conditions for a soccer game. Hopefully that can stay true the whole way through, as I mentioned before, some potential rain in the air as we're underway here. LeBron Owusu giving some advice to Bogusat. He'll head that one down. And it'll get back into Bruins territory, played there by the keeper, Napoleon. Vogel there defending Owusu, sending that one into midfield and played there by Morris. Bogusat clearing and picked up there from Ancoma. It'll find Ancoma on the left side. He'll get whistled down for offside as Iwanzik will watch Owusu. LeBron Owusu named NC Knight's male athlete of the week. Owusu last year played in the NCAA in Wisconsin, made the trip back to St. Catharines to play for his Knights. Juan Plata with a nice job to keep that one in for Tony Hendricks, playing up front now, as it'll go off of loose letter and out of play. Corner chance here for the Knights, Matt Nikowski.
Everything's away, boy.
Bit of chatter on the field.
Nikowski sending this one out front. Lecole, the first one to it. Back to Nikowski along the sidelines. Nikowski trying to center. Hendricks trying to make the play there. Ball bouncing around. And he'll get picked up by the keeper, Napoleon.
Great flurry of early activity.
You're absolutely right, MJ. And I think Niagara's had a good start so far. These two teams have kind of had the polar opposite starts of their season. But you would ask if you ask a bunch of the guys on the Knights, they'd tell you that they deserve a better record than what they have. I know a lot of them think they should have at least drew against St. Clair, where they had that heartbreaking goal scored on them.
As the expression goes, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. As long as they get themselves into a good place at the end of the season, that's all that counts.
Well, still 5 games after this one left to go, and only 2 teams that they play are above 500 entering action today, as Oldians will get it on the right side. Oldians getting shoved there by Ibe, going right into the fence. Sent into center field. Nikowski will be the one to head it down. Looks like it was off the boot of Oldians. Will be, and it'll be a throw-in for Sheridan.
That ball does not want to stay in bounds.
McCauley playing back here for the Knights. Started up front for the first few games of the season. Tony Hendricks now up front for the Knights. Owusu will send this into midfield. Vogel will be the first one to it, up to Nikowski. And back over to Will Mitchell.
Early pace of this game is lively.
I mean, to your point, MJ, with the way this first bit has gone, it's kind of how Niagara wants to play. Because you don't want Sheridan to play on their half of the field and get chances. Niagara this year's struggled to score, to say the least. They've only scored 6 goals coming into today, and 4 of them came against Lambton. So they're certainly not going to light up the scoreboard by any means. We'll take a look that previous play. Hendricks getting his jersey held.
This feels like a different team from the last home game.
I mean, I mentioned before, almost 3 weeks since the last match at Young's for these Knights. Owusu will give it up to Juan Plata. Bogasat back up for Hendricks. Hendricks and Akamoda fighting for that one. It's going to be Niagara ball. Off of the body of Ankamoa. Kyle Hannon heading that one down. Last home game, Kyle Hannon had that tissue in his nose from the nosebleed.
The walrus look, yes.
Nice play there by Kyle to break that pass up. And the Bruins look to reset. Left back there for Correa, centered across. Patty Wanzek will be there to make the play as William Mitchell sent it up for Garrett Oleans. Oleans led the team in goals last season. He only has 2 goals so far, and he'd tell you he hasn't had the start that he would have liked so far this season. We'll take a look at that penalty in midfield. Garrett Oleans almost laying the body check.
A little bit of a domino effect there, eh?
Seeing it whistled down for onside. Munoz had a decent look at it. Cole giving it across for William Mitchell. IB sending this one into midfield, headed down by Mitchell. Cole stepping up, and he'll give it back for William Mitchell.
Almost 10 minutes in, and I don't think either team's really taken their foot off the gas so far.
Hasn't been a whole lot of big chances yet either, other than just right at the beginning of the game where Niagara had those couple ones right near the net. Been very back and forth affair.
It's maybe a chance the other way. Here's Nikowski. Nikowski trying to pick the corner. Trickling that one wide. Maybe a reverse commentator's jinx there for DJ.
Yeah, DJ, you just had to say nobody had a look.
Well, hey, that was our look at least. And I almost feel he was setting someone else up there that just didn't end up being there too. It almost kind of looked like he was waiting for someone to come in and just put that one in. I was surprised he didn't actually take the shot himself, like a hard shot, because he had the time.
I think it was more throwing a curveball at the keeper.
Might have outsmarted himself there, I think, though.
Here's the Cole heading this one down into midfield. Nice job there to keep that one alive. There's a chance maybe the other way. Iwanzik will had to be careful, nearly clipping David Munoz. There was no intent. Good sportsmanship from both parties.
I feel they've been a little slow on the offside calls so far today.
Knights looking to pick up the speed here. Juan Plata back for Owusu. Dangerous pass. Chance the other way here for Munoz. Munoz, he'll shoot, stop there by Iwanzik. Best look for Sheridan so far early in this first half. Nice play there from Plata to knock that one down. It's going to stay with, temporarily stay with the Bruins, I should say. As Oleons might have a chance here, but it's going to get played by the keeper. It'll be offside. Won't matter anyways.
Odeon's speed there, though, really almost coming in handy. Get that good chance.
Oleons definitely is a lot faster than you'd think. He can really go from 0 to 100 really quick. And that's been such an asset for him these last 5 years, both here with Niagara College and, of course, with Redeemer. Owusu lost it. Didn't know where the ball was, but off the official. And it'll be played there by the Bruins. Down the middle for Solomon. Nice play from William Mitchell to break up that pass. Oleons looking to get it going the other way, but two blue sweaters were on him intercepting that pass. Barneswell happy with what his teammate was thinking, trying to get him the ball just out of his reach. As Bogasat will make the play. Picked up there by the keeper. Ward yet.
Both teams trading some jabs early on.
Niagara turning the ball over here. Centering it across, headed down there by Owusu. Bogasat defending there on Correa. Blocked there by Owusu and played there by Iwanzik. He'll throw it across for William Mitchell.
Can already see why Owusu was named Athlete of the Week last week. His defense so far this game has been impeccable. He's everywhere.
Owusu, a big signing for this Knights team. Last year played D3, the NCAA in Wisconsin. St. Catharines native, brought back here to play for his hometown Knights. Cole across for Owusu.
If this pace continues, they're really going to have to start switching to the bench in a little bit.
Plata able to get that ball, trying to find Hendricks. It was Vogel. Hendricks trying to make the play off of a blue jersey out. Hendricks will throw it in.
Hey, long throw, long throw, long throw.
Long throw being called for.
To your point, Hendricks throwing it in. Looked like he was trying to find Bogasat. Slakole will knock that ball down. Mitchell looking for Kyle Hannon. But it'll be recovered there by the Bruins. Vogel almost had a step on that ball. Can't get it. Good pressure there. And it's just chance the other way.
What happened there?
Some colorful language on the field that I don't think was appreciated.
I think we have a free kick.
At first I thought it might have been, looks like,
I thought it was offside at first, but
can't quite tell there. Anthony Hendricks on the pursuit for it in the corner.
He let it go, ref.
Anthony Hendricks will get the call. The rain's starting to come down here at Young Sportsplex. Bit of a breeze as well. Matt Nikowski set to take this corner kick. Nikowski sending it across, trying to find Lekole, but it'll get back for Plata on the back lines. Back to Nikowski in the corner. Nikowski, he'll try and center across. Collision there.
he hit the pole.
Yes, the net moved backwards.
It's a scary sight. Looks like Kyle Hannon's going to be okay.
You can see him laboring a bit there.
But
Ooh, just right at the bottom of the net there.
it's where you're thankful that the net will move and it's not tethered down, because if that was tethered down, that would have been a serious issue for Kyle Hannon. He'll step out of the game, but good to see that he can walk out on his own power.
First real pause after a lot of action early on.
To your point, MJ, it's been very back and forth, and I give Niagara a ton of credit. Sheridan's been the favorites, but Niagara certainly hasn't backed down. It's been a pretty 50-50 game so far. Bruins wanting a call, they won't get it. Owusu will knock down that ball, but it's going to stay with the Bruins. Passing it into the slot. Potentially a chance here for the Bruins, but Iwanzik able to collect that ball and hand it over to William Mitchell.
I feel that with the back and forth that's been, there's been a lot of breakout opportunities for both teams. A lot of where just one person comes in, which has led to a lot of offsides.
Yeah, both teams are getting looks.
Seems like the rain from earlier's cooled down a bit. William Mitchell heading that one in to the Sheridan sideline. McCauley over across to Kyle Hannon. Kyle Hannon trying to find Garrett Oleons on that left side. Pat Iwanczyk set to make the goal kick. Mikowski knocking down Brown Sutherland. Mikowski gets taken down.
Free kick.
Pulled down by the jersey. Call will go against Alex Huajat. No complaints from the Bruins. Cole trying to go west to east over to Bogasat. But it's going to get picked off there by the Bruins. Nice job there from Owusu to intercept that pass. Owusu will look to get in to the Sheridan third of the field. They can't. Niagara really just hasn't been able to get into that Sheridan back line to get their chances so far in this one. Oh, bouncing around off the post there. Good look for Matt Bogasat.
I suspect we might not see a goal until one of the teams starts to gas out a bit.
Yeah, I mean, at this pace, it almost feels like we'll be lucky to even see a goal. Niagara so far this year continuing on their offensive struggles from last season. Bruins wanting a call, they won't get it. Get a whistle off the collision.
Not one, but two went down.
You mentioned earlier that Odeons has only scored 2 goals, but that actually leads the team so far as well.
Taking a look at the replay.
Cole knocking down one of the Bruins. Could have been a foul. It wasn't. Iwanczyk will give it over to Owusu. Owusu trying to find Hendricks playing up front here today. But the Bruins will play it in tonight's territory. Cole will elect to just let that go out of play. Here's Hannon. Hannon looking for Oleons, picked off there. Wow, the Bruins applying the pressure was Hannon trying to get that loose ball off the back of Vogel. say it was out of bounds. Over to Morris. It'll get played back there. Chance there for Hendrickson to get going. He can't. Huadat on the ball there for the Bruins. It'll be sent across for Ancoma. Ancoma doing a good job of keeping that in play, getting past Oldians. Try to get it up to Hankowski, but off of Bogasat.
Neither coach having gone to the bench yet, I don't believe.
I think you're right on that. That's kind of a...
They're both they're riding the starters real strong.
big contrast from last game, the women's game, I should say, as the wind begins to pick up. Picked up by Plata there, trying to find Oldians on the back lines. They'll get picked up there by the keeper, Napoleon. Napoleon, the first year from Langley, British Columbia. This is given away to Nikowski. Not nearly, it's a goal from Matt Nikowski. Off the turnover.
Bruins goaltender is upset with himself on that one.
Just off the top.
Well, take a look at what happened. Nikowski forced the turnover. Napoleon wasn't quite ready, and you can see him shake his head, not happy with himself. But Niagara, with a bit of an upset, getting the scoring going, is Matt Nikowski, his second of the season.
Little celebration music playing from the stands.
Well deserved. And Napoleon just wasn't able to get enough of it with his hand to get it over the net.
Nikowski trying to find Bogasat. It'll get cleared just out of play. It's Anthony Hendricks directing traffic, set to throw this one in. Bogasat trying to get involved there, off of Hendricks and out of play. And it'll be thrown in by Joel Ancoma. Chance the other way here for the Bruins. It's Barneswell held up there on Owusu on his jersey, but a nice play there from the defense of the Knights to take away that chance. Owusu just out of the reach there of Juan Plata, given away there to the Bruins.
See Plata there with his hands up saying, I didn't touch him.
Here's Correa. He will give it back over to Brown Sutherland. Here's Hendricks looking to take it the other way. Ivy there looking to apply some pressure, but it'll get played down there by my man.
A little bit too far behind Odeon's there.
Vogel defending Correa, as on the left side, it'll get centered out front. Good job there from Lecole to break that one up. Lecole using his size to get out front of Barnesville. He'll send it in to midfield. Here's Juan Plata. Juan Plata trying to find Hendricks, but it's going to be whistled down offside. Juan Plata didn't agree with the call. Tony Hendricks, I think, thought he got held up there. Wanted the call. He's not going to get it. Take a look at what happened there. Got held up there at the end of that play. I think that's where Tony Hendricks wanted the call.
Got some bench activity for the Bruins. Both these teams look pretty, their tanks look a little low after all that intensity early on.
Well, it's been a lot of back and forth in this first half, and I think for the Knights, this is kind of how you want to play this first half. Obviously, you get the goal from Nikowski, but the Bruins really haven't had much, if any, chances offensively. Here's Owusu. Up to Mitchell on the left side. Mitchell there with a man defending. Picked up there and sent up to Solomon. Bruin went down. There's going to be no call. Oldion's over to Hannon. Hannon getting into a collision. Sent back for Owusu. Back for Plata. Bogaset trying, or thought I should say, Hendricks was behind him. We're going to get a substitution here, our first of the game for the Bruins. Josh Solomon will have a seat, and checking on in Matthew Hankowski.
Top scorer for the Bruins, so they're looking to get a chance to come back.
Call him the microwave oven, little instant offense.
I don't think Sheridan anticipated being down early in this one. Sheridan's had a good start to their season. Their only loss came up against Conestoga. They started 3-0. Conestoga's been solid so far this season. Sheridan looking to get their fourth win of the season here, but they'll need to get at least 2 goals to do that feat here today. Lecole with a chance blocked out front, and a chance for Vogel blocked again. That cleared out, and it'll be a corner for Hendricks. Got it downed. Bruin by the fence.
Got a Knight substitution as well. And look, it looks like another Bruin substitution.
Aiden Astudillo checking in for the Knights. Play set to resume as it's centered out front. Chance there for Astudillo fresh off the bench. Vogel trying to get it across for Bogaset, but picked off there by the Bruins. Chance for the Bruins the other way. Couldn't get the pass over to Brown Sutherland. Bogaset set to throw this one in. Get whistled down just before the ball was thrown in. Got a substitution, late one at that. Urabor will check in for the Bruins.
Ball makes its way into the stands.
Players still down on the field for the Bruins over there too. Hope they're okay.
Not a good sight to see. As a diving Ivy there in the corner going after the ball from Hendricks. Hendricks saying something I think to the ball girl, I'm not sure. Hendricks will throw this one in. Hendricks throwing this one across. Vogel will be the first one to it, trying to make the play. And played there from John-Luc Morris.
Lively reactions from the Knights.
Get a foul here. Looks like it's going to go on Freddie Lecole.
I was wondering if he was going to get a yellow card there, but
have a look here of what happened.
Tackle.
Probably could have been a yellow. Luckily for the Knights, will just be a foul. Vogel there in pursuit with Morris, as it'll make its way back up to Ivy.
Wind gust picking up here at Young Sportsplex.
And in the broadcast booth as our tent begins to shimmy a little bit.
Here's a chance for Oleans the other way. Can't quite control that ball. Erebor, first one to it, but given away there. Oleans trying to center across. Nobody home. Snikowski will take down his man. Nikowski and Morris having some chatter, maybe. Officials letting them go out. Ivy involved with it too. Surprised nothing was blown down as there's a centering chance out. But it's going to trickle out. Bogasat will throw it in. Nikowski and Ivy still chirping at each other.
Little player-referee discussion occurring.
The official trying to police the situation. Seems to be cooler heads have prevailed, but certainly something to keep an eye on. Nikowski and Morris having some chatter there. Vogel and Hendricks on the sideline there. Set it out front. Owusu there to block it down as they'll get right into the feet of Oleans.
As the first half winds down, these guys are getting a little chippier.
Absolutely, and as soon as you say that, there's a foul on the play. Owusu giving Freddie Lecole some instructions here. Bruins tried to play the ball a little bit too quick there. They'll have to redo it. So we'll get a substitution here. Noah Vogel set to have a seat. Coming on into the game is Matthew Vaticino.
A lot of talking going on the field right now.
Certainly no margin for error here so far. Owusu clearing that ball there off of Munoz and out of play. It's going to be Niagara ball. But to your point, MJ, there's really not much open space out there for either side. And I think that's how Niagara wants to play this game. They had the belief that they could come in here and win this game. The records might be lopsided, but Niagara 39 minutes into this game, they've put in a good effort so far. Here's LeBron Owusu trying to get it up for Hannon. It'll be out of play. Stay with Niagara as the Bruins will make a substitution. Tyrell Barneswell will have a seat and checking on into the game. Josh DeGroot. Bunch of bodies fighting for that loose ball. Chance here for Morris the other way. Morris and Lecole going after it. A good job there from Freddie Lecole to recover that loose ball. He'll get taken down. The sideline of Niagara wanting that yellow card. Some chatter on both sides of the play. I can't believe that wasn't a yellow card.
Both teams have been venting their frustration for a good, let's say, 10 minutes.
I wouldn't be surprised if the only reason it wasn't given was because Niagara didn't get one earlier on the other play. But that one seemed even more blatant.
Looks like we will be getting a yellow card after all. Pardon me, we will not. So a break there for the Bruins. And the intensity of this game certainly picking up. Owusu sending this one down into Bruins territory. Good pursuit there from Will Mitchell on that ball. Played there by my man. Will Mitchell over to Vadancino as Oldians and Eabor going after that ball in that corner. Have a night ready to check into this game. They'll let the sub come in. It's going to be Jacob Lambert. Had a steam the other way for Woodyard, defended there by Vadancino. Lecole seems to be okay after that collision. Will Mitchell will take down his man for the free kick.
If I'm reading the Knights bench body language, those guys are a lot more fired up seemingly than their Bruins counterparts.
Yeah, I mean, Niagara really hasn't led that much at all this season as we get a look there. The only time this Knights team has led has been against Lambton as the Bruins will take the free kick. Morris gets knocked down to the ground. And Niagara's had a great first half so far. They're going to look to finish that up here as there's a chance here. Centered across. Vadancino gets knocked down. Wanted the call, won't get it. Tannen's on it in the corner. 2 white sweaters on. Bruin with William Mitchell. Trying to get that one across. I can't with just 20 seconds left in this first half. Knights had the lead 1-0 with a goal from Matt Nikowski.
This ref is getting lobbied like it's Parliament Hill.
Play will get whistled down. The official having a discussion there with Osiande Ibe. Morris and Vadancino also having a discussion.
Got the 7th having a bit of a shoving match directly in front of us.
One of the Bruins got knocked down, won't get a call. That's Brandon Correa. It feels like the temperature of this game is just going to heat up going into the second half. The stakes raising. Bogasat will throw that into a sea of bodies, but Jacob Lambert will get taken down by Ayabar. The Knights looking to hurry up here, trying to get something going before the end of this first half. Lekole giving it over to Owusu. Nice play there from Vadancino. That's going to do it for the first half, pardon me. A very successful half for the Knights. They were able to get that goal off a fluky play from Matt Nikowski. Very physical first half on both sides. Officials wanting an explanation. Pardon me, coaches wanting explanations on both sides. Your thoughts, guys?
Well, what started out intense quickly became chippy, as we've been saying. These guys started the game like they were shot out of cannons, but as their gas meters ran down, a little bit more lobbying, a little bit more talking to the ref, and a little bit more shoving. Well, actually, a lot bit more.
I will say that the game seemed very open at first. A lot of back and forth, a lot of chances both ways, a lot of offsides in both senses. Then Niagara scored, and I feel like after Niagara scored, things closed up a little bit. There's been a lot more midfield play, a lot more defense. Niagara obviously wants to stop the ball from going in there, so they're going to play more defense. And I feel it's been the same with the Sheridan. We're just like, okay, we allowed one goal. We can't allow one more after that.
You're absolutely right. It feels like if Niagara were to get a second goal, it would make it all the more difficult to come back. We'll step aside for halftime and get a chance to meet some of our men's Knights players. We'll step aside.
My name is David Figueroa. I'm in culinary. I play striker, and I think if it wasn't for Venezuela, Colombia's going to win the World Cup.
My name is LeBron Owusu. My nickname is Brownie. I'm from St. Catharines. I'm in sports administration. I think Argentina is going to win, and my favorite artist is Rod Wave.
Hi, my name is Juan Plata. I'm taking mechanical engineering at Niagara College. I'm a second-year student. And for me, Colombia's going to win the World Cup for sure.
Hi, my name is Noah Vogel. I'm fourth year. I'm in social media management. My nickname is Vogel. I play midfield. My favorite artist is Nems, and I think the Netherlands are going to win the World Cup.
My name is Juan Pablo. I'm in sports admin. I think Colombia is going to win the World Cup, and my favorite artist is Kendrick Lamar.
I'm David Norfolk. I'm from Guelph. I'm taking carpentry and renovation. I think England's going to win, and my favorite artist is Cody Johnson.
Hi, I'm Matthew Nikowski. I'm a first-year student taking construction engineering technology. I'm a central midfielder. My nickname's Nuke, and I think Poland's going to win the World Cup.
Vamos!
Hi, my name is Garrett Oldiant. I'm in carpentry and renovation. I'm a midfielder / striker. I am a fifth year. My nickname is Vision, and I think that the Netherlands are also going to win the World Cup.
We're back for second half action between Niagara and Sheridan. As Lambert on the sideline, trying to center that one out front. It's going to go off of a Bruin, and behind the play, some more chatters we've seen all game long. Vaticino and Munoz having a conversation. Lambert set to take the corner. Oh my goodness, off the crossbar from Anthony Hendricks. What a look for Tony, who's playing up front here today. What a great ball from Jacob Lambert, and even great look from Tony. Nikowski trying to get around his man. He will. It's going to go out of play. William Mitchell wanted the ball. Was calling for it, and some frustration there from Will. So with 46 minutes to go, the Bruins look to get back on the score sheet.
If either team was hoping for a slow start in the second half, those game plans are gone out the window, because they are starting off real hot again.
You're absolutely right, and coming in, I kind of expected a higher-ish scoring game, or maybe I should say more chances, but it's been a very tightly contested game. Aside from the Hendricks chance just right there and the goal from Nikowski, there hasn't been much on either side.
Yeah, and a lot of the chances that they have look like they were going to get ended up being offside.
Well, that's just a sign of how tightly contested this game has been. The only chances that these teams have gotten is they've been whistled down for offside.
It just feels like that feels like the only way that they're going to be able to get chances. They have a little breakout like that, right?
100%.
It'll be interesting to see if either team starts to go deeper into their benches.
Yeah, that's a good point. Both Niagara and Sheridan haven't made too many substitutions here. Kyle Hannon centering this ball. Another good look off the header for William Mitchell. That's the second one back-to-back where the Knights have had a great look off a corner.
The nice thing is you keep taking those chances, and eventually one of them's going to go in.
Off the head of Nikowski and into the bleachers.
Leash is giving a good header.
Hankowski get tripped down there by Lecole. Ball will trickle out. Throw in from a man. Free kick here for Sheridan. Lambert and Plata set to block here. Centered out front. Knocked down by Iwanzik and booted out.
Bruins goalie taking a stroll out near midfield.
Has to be careful though, because he was a little too far out of the way on the Nikowski goal, and he got burned. Granted, he got a hand on it, almost saved it, but that's kind of comes with the territory with being an aggressive keeper. Hendricks gets knocked down. No foul called as Hannon will leave it over for Maurice. He's getting his first action so far here in this second half. We'll get a foul here.
One thing to watch in the second half is how much these teams start asking the ref for calls. Because the first half of the first half, they were very silent. But in the second half of the first half, they really exploded with their calls for calls.
Speaking of which, we get another one of those. And to your point, MJ, you also have to be careful with how much you say, because that could cost you a yellow card. And it could also make a ref think in the back of his mind, okay, that's a borderline call. Maybe I don't want to give the call to this team because they've been kind of barking at me the whole game. Ivy trying to get ahead on that one. It'll bounce over the fence.
Some colorful language from the field.
They're going to have a fun time trying to find that ball back there.
Oh, that ball's in Port Colborne by now.
Garrett Oleans, Noah Vogel checking in here for the Knights. Back in after the second half. Don't usually see those two on the bench to start the half, but ball finding Oleans, that's what happens when you get right back into the game. Oleans will be called for the foul.
And a yellow.
I think it's going to be
first of the game.
Take a look at what happened there. Oleans holding the jersey of Maman. That's the first yellow card of the game so far. Ivy on the left side. It's going to go out of play. Trying to find Alex Houdiat. Out of the reach there of Lambert, but it'll get sent down by Owusu. Chance here for Nikowski. On that side, Nikowski taking down Ibe. Didn't look like there was any intent on that one. Those two kind of had a conversation earlier on in the game. Will Mitchell sending it in for Nikowski. Great ball there. Here's a chance for Oleans on the right side. Oleans looking to center out front. Erebor there to block it off. The Bruins electing to hurry this one up with 55 minutes left to go. Pardon me, 55 minutes gone by so far. William Mitchell there defending Munoz. That's going to go out of play. Maman hurrying this one up. Trying to find an open man. Owusu knocking that one down. As Lecole will make the play out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in here for the Bruins. Ball bouncing around. Really a chance there for the Knights. We're going to get a foul here on the Bruins. To your earlier point, MJ, this Niagara sideline is really active, cheering on their guys. As we'll hear it again, Correa taking down
the entire bench going up in arms there.
Maurice.
Needless to say, they're fired up, comparatively speaking, to their Bruin counterparts.
Well, I mean, the Bruins really haven't had much going here so far. Hendricks getting his jersey held and taken down, no call. Vogel there in pursuit. He'll get called. Coach DeChellis, I don't think liked that call. Knights running a handball, won't get it.
Pretty sure we heard the Niagara College coach telling his guys to leave the ref alone.
Regardless, the Niagara sidelines have certainly been difficult on the opposing players and the officials. Cole there fighting for it. Played there by Hankowski to the back lines for Wojciech. Chance here for Nikowski, stripping that ball loose. Here's Nikowski. Nikowski there pressured by Hankowski. And we're going to get a foul there. Free kick, but that's all from Matt Nikowski getting that ball loose.
Even the sideline's asking for calls at this point.
And Hankowski getting called on the foul there. A little too much with the hands there. 57 gone by so far. Nikowski looking to shoot. Will go over the fence. It'll be a goal kick for Napoleon.
For those that were with us earlier, we're wondering what happened to the geese. They've flown the proverbial geese coop.
Saw them behind the NC sideline. So Napoleon will send that into midfield. Niagara wanting a call. What's new? Hendricks nearly taking away that ball. As my man involved in that play. Hendricks getting that loose ball.
Coming straight to us.
Airboard telling one of his guys to relax. Motions on both sides of the turf, certainly high. Nice play there by Lecole to break up that pass. Lecole knocking down DeGroot. Garrett's got a chance here. Here's Garrett Oldians, but it's cleared out of the way by Napoleon. A good play there by him.
More aggressive play by the Bruins goaltender.
I was going to say that was risky if it ended up bouncing off Oldians there.
And Oldians, he had a head of steam there, and he's definitely a big body. That's probably the last guy you want to see coming at you at full speed.
Reminds you of Farmeyer last in the women's game.
That is a great point there, DJ. Aiden Astadiu gets knocked down, no call. Slow to get on his feet. And the man will play this one on the right side near midfield. Astadiu seems to be okay after That collision, Erebor going cross field near the scorer's table and played in tonight's territory. Good move there from DeGroot to get past Hannon, and on the right side, it's my man. Nice tackle there from Will Mitchell. It's going to be Bruins ball.
Good way of slowing the pace down of the game there. At least temporarily.
Officials saying that one went out just enough. Bruins want the call. It's going to be William Mitchell throwing this one in his own territory. Mitchell trying to find Astudillo. Can't connect on that one. It's going to be Ivy heading that one up. There's a chance here for Oleans. It's going to be offside.
Yeah, as soon as I saw him running, I'm like, that one's offside, definitely. Nice try, though.
And we talked about it before half. A lot of the chances for both of these sides have come offside, and that's because there really hasn't been any space out there, as Oleans will get taken down.
That looked like a rough landing.
It's funny, with how physical this game has been, I'm a little bit surprised we haven't seen more than just the one yellow card. We'll take a look at that collision again. Oleans getting taken down. But MJ, we had this discussion against Redeemer. If you're the coaching staff and the players, you want consistency. It's been obviously a physical game, but in terms of yellow cards, it's been consistent both ways. They're seeming to let the guys play.
Yeah. Which is, I will say, a credit to the referee.
Chance there for Hannon. He'll get knocked down. Bogle there trying to head it across for Mitchell. He'll get sent down. Lacole in a foot race there. He'll get the body positioning, but he'll get shoved down by Munoz.
I would say both teams equally frustrated by the lack of calls.
Aideen Astudillo looking for Nikowski. Over to Yabor. A little bit of rain starting to come down again. Lacole will get tripped down by Munoz. Lacole wanting the yellow. He won't get the call.
Niagara College coaching staff very animated.
I think they have I think that probably could have been a yellow. Lacole wasn't really near the ball. I think the coaching staff has the right to be frustrated. There's a coach of, look at Frank DeChellis.
Especially considering that the Knights have already got a yellow card as well. So they're like, hey, what about the Bruins?
Also, second big spill for Lacole this evening.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, Lacole and Owusu have been all over the ball, though, in the entire game. Such a good job of defense.
Freddie Lacole listed at 6'4". Is the rain really starting to come down now here at Young Sportsplex? Will Mitchell throwing this one in. Erebor calling directions as Owusu in pursuit of that ball. They get picked up there by William Mitchell. Blocked down there by Munoz. and put on net there and stopped by Iwanzik. Rain so far, definitely the hardest it's came down so far here today.
A gentle rain, but too early to be a November rain.
Hendricks directing traffic, trying to find Nikowski. It's Nikowski and the man getting into a little bit of a collision there. Picked up there by Hendricks, over to Hannon. He'll get taken down by Erebor. It's going to be a corner for Matt Nikowski. We'll take a look at what happened on that last play there.
I think it was because he was playing the ball there, right?
Yeah, I would agree, but that...
It was definitely very aggressive, though.
Oh, 100%. I think that could have been called a yellow, but with the temperature of this game, I think it's fine it wasn't called.
If you call that, you have to start calling a lot more.
Yeah, no, that's I 100% agree.
Game management is tough. That's what I...
Nearly giving away to Oldions. Sorry, DJ. Owusu and Ligori both fighting for that ball as it get played up on the left side by Wodiat. Knocked down there by Vogel, and the Knights look to get going in transition, but it's given away there by Astudillo. Erebor wanted the call, and Astudillo's going to get the yellow card. Not much argument from the Knights there, Oradian, Astudillo. Take a look at it, guys. I think that's the right call. And the fact with really throughout the whole game, how vocal, especially the Niagara bench has been, they're not complaining, then I think
that really tells you something.
Yeah. Off the free kick, looking for a blue sweater. It'll travel straight out of play. In the 68th minute, we've got some substitutions here for both sides. Juan Plata will check back in for Adi and Astudillo.
Got a pair of Bruins checking in as well.
Solomon coming in.
Solomon and Morris looks like they're set to check in.
Rain really starting to come down now.
You're absolutely right.
I was like, that chance that the Bruins had there feels like it's the best chance that anyone's had for a good 10, 15 minutes now, I feel.
No, absolutely. And if you're Coach DeChellis and the Knights, this is almost a picture-perfect game of how you've wanted to play so far. Sheridan hasn't had many chances at all, especially in the second half, and you're got to close this one out here with 21 minutes left to go. Still lots of time for Sheridan, but Niagara definitely playing to their full potential right now. I mentioned before, a lot of the guys think that their team, I mean, I'm sure every team feels like this, but they were adamant about how they think this team is better than what the record shows, as there's a chance here for Hendricks. In the other way, Hendricks trying to get around his man. The man, two blue shirts on him, and Hendricks will force it out.
Not anyone there to support him, really, unfortunately. Kind of got tied up with the other two guys.
Yeah, kind of didn't have, like you said, no options. Vogel will get a piece of that one. It'll go the other way, picked up there by Hankowski. Nice play there from William Mitchell. Could have been danger for Niagara. Just going to get it over to my man near midfield with Hendricks applying the pressure there. And IB will look to get this offense going for the Bruins.
Feels like the Bruins are starting to open things up a little bit more too, getting a few more chances. I think they're starting to get a little bit more desperate now. The time's starting to slowly run out.
Well, to your point, they have to be more aggressive here. There's 18 minutes left here in this game. So you got to be more aggressive here. I'd imagine on out-of-bounds plays, they're going to be more aggressive to get the ball out. As we sent it out front, nice play from Owusu to clear. That could have been trouble for Niagara, but it'll be picked up there from Erebor, keeping this pressure going. Nikowski nearly had a foot on that ball.
That was a close call.
Also feels like the Knights right now are boxing themselves a little bit too much in right now. It's not being aggressive enough on the defense. Kind of waiting for the ball to come to them instead of attacking it. It could have to do with the fact that they just got another yellow card too, and the way the play has been going, and trying to settle things down a little bit maybe.
No turn, no foul either. Watch cross.
Here's my man. Back to Ibe. And if you're Niagara, if Sheridan's going to have the ball, especially with pressure in your half, forcing the back line to make those passes is where you'll want it. But this is not what you'll want here for Niagara. Hannon will clear this one. Hendricks trying to force the play there. Erebor will give it up to Brown Sutherland.
If you're Niagara, you want to start getting some looks soon.
We're right on the right track there, as Oldeon's nearly had a step there. Right as to what you were saying there, MJ.
Yeah, that was definitely a foul there.
You could hear the owl from
the broadcast booth.
From Nikowski in the broadcast booth, right as you said. No one's head behind that whatsoever. Brown Sutherland giving him a high five, saying, hey, my bad. But definitely the temperature of this game, especially towards the end of that first half, has definitely cooled down. I thought with the lack of yellow cards, it might have potentially gotten out of hand, and there was some chirping between Nikowski and a couple of the Bruins, but it's settled down here so far.
Comically, we've gotten more yellow cards, but the temperature's gone down.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that second yellow seems to have taken a lot of the fight out of both teams in that sense. A lot of the talk back and forth and just getting back to playing the game, right?
Well, Sheridan is in kind of an unforeseen situation. They've lost only one game all season long, and they've really haven't trailed at all. They lost 1-0 to Conestoga, and you're down 1-0 to Niagara here. You've had your chances, but you haven't been able to get past this Niagara defense, which so far, 75 minutes in, has been unreal. Hendricks will get taken down. Wanted the yellow card, won't get it. Nice play there from Juan Plata to get that ball loose. He'll get knocked down, no call. Pardon me, we will get the call. Both players wanted the explanation on that play. Morris, I think, didn't know why there was a foul called, and Plata wanted the yellow card.
Plata just getting up right away, going to the arms raised. What's going on here?
Juan Plata, the co-captain, alongside Noah Vogel this season. Juan Plata in year 2 has always been a vocal leader of this team. almost the heart and soul of this night squad, you could say.
It's almost like they're polar opposites. Noah has that quiet demeanor to him, where he's that steady captain, whereas Juan Plata has that outer passion.
Yeah, Juan Plata lives and breathes soccer. And he'd do anything for his teammates. As he out of play there, Niagara, pardon me, Sheridan ball. Munoz getting knocked down.
Now that the field's a little bit wet, you're really seeing some extended slides.
Yeah, I mean, to your point about the field being wet, that could certainly be an aspect of how this game gets played out throughout, because first half, the field was completely dry. Now that you've got a wet field, and the goalie's gloves now are wet as well. Be interesting to how that plays out down the stretch. The man wanting that ball. Bit of a miscommunication between Erebor and the man.
And that ball goes right by our cameras.
All that time spent trying to get the ball back and then just put it right back out again.
Feel bad for the ball girl.
Shout out to our game day staff. Hard workers.
Absolutely.
Especially in the balls that go over the fence, having to go out over there and run and grab the balls. Get back in time so they can give it again.
I want to give a shout out to Jeff and Laurel. They're not here with us right now with the ongoing strike. They do so much for the school and the Knights. We hope we can get them back here soon at Young's. Vogel and Hannon in pursuit of that ball. They get whistled down for the foul. Kyle Hannon can't believe the call. He's got to be careful. The Bruins certainly focusing on getting the ball going after these fouls. Try not to waste any time, and a couple times the officials said, hey, you got to slow things down. Frustration starting to kick in for the Sheridan team. Hankowski and Hankowski and McMahon both showing a little bit of frustration here, getting down into crunch time.
Just over 10 minutes left until stoppage time. I mean, it could happen any minute. They're only down by 1, but... Oh!
Nikowski and Ibe getting into it again.
Erebor fell, and I'm not sure if he got pushed or...
Nikowski's been involved with Ibe earlier on in this game.
This is starting to feel like deja vu from the first half, where all of a sudden the last 10 minutes, things get chippy.
And it looks like somebody in the stands is getting a warning.
I don't know what was said, but you don't really ever see players get upset with fans like that, so we'll see how this plays out in the last bit. Erebor and Nikowski are continuing their conversation, although it was more Ibe and Nikowski that were getting into that shoving match. I have to say, this game really does feel like a playoff game. So we'll get another foul here in the 80th minute. And yeah, yellow card.
The stands approve of that call.
I think that's the first yellow card, I think, for Sheridan, right?
Yep.
Looks like we have a substitution incoming as well.
Looks like Juan's going to be okay. Vogel said to come in for Alex Maurice.
Just under 10 minutes left now until stoppage time.
Frustration was the right word to use. The Bruins really feel like have to really be feeling the fact that they've been behind most of the game.
Yeah, and to your point, this Sheridan team hasn't really trailed all season long. They lost one game, albeit their most recent, up against Conestoga. As a big collision there with Kyle Hannon. He'll get up there. Tony Hendricks can't believe that call, having a chuckle there. Erebor in conversation with Anthony Maman.
Do we have some Bruin substitutions as well?
Maman will move up front after the substitutions. Oldians will make the play up for Nikowski. Nikowski trying to find Hendricks. It'll be whistled offside.
I don't understand that offside call.
I'm with you on that, DJ. Tony Hendricks has every right to be upset, it looks like. We'll take a look at the replay here. That angle makes it more look offside, whereas we had more of the angle of the straight line, but certainly a close call. The officials electing that to be offside. We'll see if that comes back to haunt Niagara. Almost 7 minutes left to go here. Ball bouncing around here. Potentially a chance there. Good job from Niagara to swarm the ball there. Will Mitchell will look to clear it out. Will Mitchell trying to box out his man. It's going to roll out.
Coming back to bench body language for a second. Half the Knights bench is currently up.
There's a look at Matt Bogasat on the bench. Big collision there. Hankowski trying to make the play. We're going to get a yellow.
Hendricks with the yellow.
I'm surprised at that. Hendricks can't believe it. He's been quite upset with the officials all game long. We'll take a look.
The women's team from the stands voicing seemingly they're just...
I think they're calling him because he wasn't playing the ball. He's playing the body at that point. But I don't know. I think he just realized that wasn't going to be a good idea for him to jump either.
The chance there on Nikowski. It's in the back of the net. Erebor ties this one up. We're going to get, looks like another yellow card. It's going to be a yellow card on IB. After the play.
Some of the Bruins being very vocal about that goal.
Bruin and the audience getting into it.
Got man down. For the Bruins. Matt Hanikowski. The crowd starting to bark at the Bruins. Eobor telling his guys to leave the crowd out of it. But an absolute heartbreaking goal for the Knights. And I mentioned, you go back to that offside play on Hendricks. Now, we'll never know if that was on or offside. But that play is certainly the biggest play of the game so far.
It really feels like Hendricks has not had a lot go his way this game, too. So many chances that should have been a chance that end up getting offside, or just a wrong call, or in this case, a yellow card that maybe should have just been a foul, really, but...
Knights are going to have to really turn on the Jets to make up this goal.
I'm sure going into this, Knights would have been happy with a tie, but after having that lead for so long, I'm sure there's going to be disappointment if this ends up being the final score.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I think you have to be happy with the effort, but if Niagara doesn't get the 3 points here, it's definitely going to leave a bitter taste in their mouths going into Saturday. Here's Nikowski. Nice move to get around the defender there. He'll get taken down.
That's definitely a
That's
foul.
going to be a yellow card.
Yeah.
Nikowski in some pain. Definitely a yellow card. Didn't even get close to the ball. It's Nikowski getting a cramp on that play. I have to say, fellas, this game has been crazy on every single aspect.
Wouldn't be surprised with the rain, too, making it much more likely to fall awkwardly.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. But to your point with the rain, we've had fans heckling. We've had super physical game. A late goal, which we'll see if that is the tying goal in the end.
I think we're up to 5 yellow cards now, I believe, too, right? Probably could have been more.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Probably should have been more.
I think both teams would agree that there should be more than 5 yellow cards.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
It's going to be a real good grudge match. There is no love lost between these two teams.
100% right, MJ. These two teams do not like each other in the slightest.
Knights running out of time to pull out the win.
And I'm sure if these two teams meet in the playoffs, Sheridan will be happy if they don't have to play in Welland.
Oldion's nearly with a step there. Absolutely, you're right, DJ. Garrett knocking down his man, no call. Here comes Kyle Hannon. Leave it back for Nikowski. Nice move there. Nikowski will send it across, finding Kyle Hannon. Center out front. Chance here the other way, but it's going to get picked up there by the keeper, Napoleon. I think unfortunately for the fans of both sides, these two teams won't play again this season. This is the first and only matchup of the regular season, that is. To your point, DJ. Could see a postseason matchup between these two teams.
And if there is the way things are going this season, it will likely be in Sheridan.
Look at Erebor and William Mitchell. Pardon me. Max Marinas and Freddie Lecole. It's a little bit of gamesmanship there. So we're officially into extra time. Both of these two teams wanting to get a late clutch goal But I will say, we've been treated to a great game here so far.
Certainly been entertaining, that's for sure.
I can only imagine what the playoff version of this game is going to be if that happens. Because this would be the less intense game then.
You'd have to think, but a playoff game, you'd have to hope the emotions for both sides wouldn't be as high as it is today. Bruins wanting a foul call. Marinas in pursuit. Figueroa's there. The man wanting to get that ball in as fast as he could. As Ibe will hold it here, try and make the play across. Oldians will be the first player to it. Rain really starting to come down here at Young Sportsplex.
In stoppage time now, too, so.
We had a fair bit of stops in the second half.
Yeah, I would anticipate a decent amount of stoppage time is starting to pour here at Young. So almost a kind of a perfect finish to this end. Maurice and the Knights trying to finish this one off with a big goal. Knights bench wanted a handball. They won't get it. As nice player there from William Mitchell to stop the break the other way. Bruin gets taken down. Two Bruins will get taken down. We'll get the foul call. As the umbrellas, get a look at, you can see it on your screen there. You can really see the rain. The umbrellas starting to come out here in the stands. Ball will get centered, a chance here for Sheridan down the stretch. Looks like we're gonna get a foul here. An extra time already in the 3rd minute of extra time. Anticipate a decent amount with all the stoppages that we've had.
These guys are getting knocked over like bowling pins right now.
Here's a chance here for Figueroa. It's going to get to Napoleon. But to your point, you can't knock the effort from either of these teams. Both of these teams have really came here to play. Obviously, if you're Sheridan, you want to win. But the effort itself has been really solid here. As we'll get yet another yellow card. The 6th of the match. This one going up against Niagara.
They issue one more yellow card. We all get a free coffee.
It's going to go up against Lecole.
Yeah, he just came in there like a rocket.
Lecole didn't argue that one. The Bruins wanting to get going here. It's going to get whistled down.
I feel this might be the last play of the game here. Hopefully Niagara can hold off.
You'd have to think. Weather coming down, the game falling down here. That's going to do it for this one. Bit of a controversial ending. The Bruins.
I think someone needs to tell the players it's over.
The Bruins were insisting on a corner. They're not going to get it. The officials asking for the explanation. We were 5 minutes into extra time. I'm a little bit surprised myself that they didn't go to they didn't elect the corner to be played, but
they're shaking hands now, so I guess
some chatter.
They're accepting the decision.
Rare is the extended post-game conversation.
Still some chatter. Erebor's been involved this whole game, especially with Nikowski. Seems like most of the Knights are trying to just get off the field here, shake hands, and get out of this rain.
You can see it pouring down there now.
Seems like for now, all cool heads have prevailed. A great effort here from the Knights despite the result. Sure, they wanted to win, but you'll take your point. What are your thoughts, DJ?
I think the Knights really kind of, I feel especially in the second half, they tightened up too much and they just didn't get much of a chances to extend the lead. And I can understand wanting to try to do what you can to keep that 1-0 lead. But then right near the end of the game, you could see Sheridan trying harder to score. And it felt like Niagara still didn't take the chances that they could have had in order to get that extra goal that would have actually made it a 2-1 win.
Yeah, that play with Tony Hendricks, where that play gets blown down for offside. Probably going to be the biggest play of the game. MJ, your thoughts?
Like I was saying earlier, based on the fact that these guys started out at 100, I would love to see these guys meet up in the playoffs.
Certainly, that would be one fun playoff match. We'll sign off here from Young Sportsplex. Keep in mind, Knights will be back at it on Saturday against Fanshawe. Heads up, that game will be played at Notre Dame High School in Welland, not here at Young's. So make sure you're at Notre Dame High School on Wednesday. Knights and Sheridan draw 1-1.